Butte and Silverboe County's jail is holding more than it was designed for, and now the overcrowding problem continues to just get worse.
MTN's John Amy takes us inside the jail and tells us about the challenges overcrowding has on both staff and inmates.
Butte's detention center is a busy place, but it wasn't always that way.
When I first started, I think we had about 20 to 30 inmates. Now we're hanging up over 100 inmates.
When Butte's jail was first built 16 years ago, it was designed for a maximum of 75 inmates. The jail has now held as many as 120 inmates in recent weeks. Law enforcement blames the rise in methamphetamine and opioid drug use for the surge in arrests.
We see a lot of crimes associated with methamphetamine, both possession and usage of methamphetamine, but we also have all the spin-off crimes that are property related or financial related that people use to finance their habits for methamphetamine. And now, of course, we have the influx of opiates as well.
When they come in under the influence, they've been running hard for a long time. And when they come off of this, you know, you'll have them hallucinating, real sick, real agitated.
The increased population of inmates puts a heavy strain on the 28 detention officers that must keep a sharp eye out.
From the time they walk in the door until the time they leave, they run. There is a lot of work for a very minimal amount of staff. With more inmates, there's a greater chance for violence.
If tensions are high, inmates are more likely to assault each other. They're more likely to assault a staff member, a detention officer. So we always try to minimize the stress in a facility, and you really are limited when you have a high census that we do.
So this is one of the holding cells in the Butte Detention Center. It's about 8 by 10. It has one toilet, one sink. It's the same size as the cells they have in the general population. And if it's really busy, they can hold up to 3 inmates in one cell.
When you start getting 20, 25 people into a pod, it's a tight area, you know, tensions run high, and it only takes one person to say the wrong thing to the wrong guy, and it makes for a long shift for everybody.
Jail overcrowding is a problem all over the state, and some believe incarceration is not the only answer.
You have to find creative ways. Everybody can't just come to jail.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Butte is working on a program that will have nonviolent offenders do community service work instead of being incarcerated in an attempt to lower the jail population.